Most people do not realize that by the time they feel thirsty during summer, their body may already be behind in hydration. It may not be dangerous immediately, but it can mean that the body has already started losing the fluids and minerals it needs to work properly. The interesting thing is that thirst is not always the first warning sign. The real signals often appear later, such as painful muscle cramps that wake you up at night, a foggy mind that makes concentration difficult in the afternoon, or a deep tiredness that does not disappear even after proper rest. Many people assume these are just normal effects of hot weather, but they can also be signs that your electrolytes are becoming depleted. Electrolytes are essential minerals that help your body move fluids, send nerve signals, support muscle movement, and keep your heart functioning normally. Every time you sweat, especially during the intense heat of summer, you lose some of these important minerals. Today, we're going to look at 7 natural electrolyte drinks and foods that have been valued for generations, including their historical and biblical connections, and how they may support hydration and overall wellness. Before we begin, remember that this content is for educational and informational purposes only. It is not intended to replace professional medical or nutritional advice, and it does not replace any medication or treatment prescribed by a qualified healthcare professional. Always consult a healthcare professional before making changes to your diet, supplements, or health routine. The first natural electrolyte drink is watermelon juice. If nature created a perfect summer hydration drink, it would look very similar to watermelon juice. Watermelon contains around 92% water, but it is not just water. It carries important minerals that the body needs, especially during hot weather when sweating causes the loss of fluids and electrolytes. Ancient Egyptians considered watermelon extremely valuable and even placed it in tombs as a source of nourishment for the afterlife, showing how important this fruit was for survival and hydration. In biblical times, the Israelites living in the desert remembered the melons of Egypt, and many historians believe watermelon was one of the foods they missed. These were not simply cravings, they were memories of foods that helped people survive in harsh climates. Watermelon provides potassium, magnesium, and small amounts of calcium and sodium. Potassium plays an important role in muscle function, helps reduce the chance of cramps, and supports a healthy heartbeat. Magnesium supports muscle relaxation, nerve function, and hundreds of chemical processes inside the body. Watermelon also contains lycopene, the natural compound responsible for its red color, which is known for its antioxidant properties and has been studied for its connection with heart health. Making watermelon juice at home is very simple. Cut the fruit, remove the seeds, and blend it until smooth. You can drink it directly, or add a little lime juice and a tiny pinch of sea salt to create a more balanced natural electrolyte drink. The best time to drink it is before your body becomes dehydrated, especially before the hottest part of the day, because preparing your body with fluids and minerals is often better than trying to recover after dehydration has already started. However, people with kidney disease or those who need to monitor potassium intake should consult a healthcare professional before increasing their watermelon intake. The second natural electrolyte drink is pomegranate juice. Few fruits have such a strong historical and symbolic connection as the pomegranate. In the Bible, pomegranates appear several times, including decorations on the high priest's clothing, designs connected with Solomon's temple, and among the important foods mentioned from the Promised Land. For ancient people, the pomegranate represented abundance, life, and prosperity, but it also provided valuable nutrition. Modern nutrition shows that pomegranates are rich in potassium, a mineral that supports healthy blood pressure, helps maintain proper heart rhythm, and helps balance sodium levels in the body. Pomegranates also contain powerful antioxidant compounds, including punicalagins, which have been studied for their role in supporting blood vessel health and managing inflammation. The seeds can be eaten directly, added to yogurt and salads, or pressed into a refreshing juice. However, because pomegranates contain natural sugar and potassium, people with diabetes or kidney-related concerns should pay attention to portion sizes and seek professional advice when necessary. The third natural electrolyte drink, Puska, ancient hydration drink. Puska was a traditional drink used by Roman soldiers during long journeys through hot climates. It was made with water, vinegar, a small amount of salt, and sometimes herbs. This simple combination helped replace fluids and sodium lost through sweating. In ancient times, it was valued as an affordable and practical hydration drink. The vinegar provided acidity and flavor, while the salt helped restore electrolyte balance. To make a simple version today, mix a small amount of apple cider vinegar or wine vinegar with cold water and a tiny pinch of sea salt. However, because vinegar is acidic, it should always be diluted, and people with acid reflux, stomach problems, or certain medical conditions should use caution. The fourth natural electrolyte drink, honey melon drink. Honey melon, including cantaloupe and honeydew, is one of the most refreshing summer electrolyte foods. These melons contain a high amount of water along with potassium, magnesium, calcium, and other nutrients that support hydration. In ancient desert regions, melons were highly valued because they provided both water and energy in one simple food. Cantaloupe is also rich in beta-carotene, which supports eye health and the body's antioxidant defenses. A simple summer drink can be made by blending melon with cold water, a squeeze of lime, and a few mint leaves. People managing blood sugar should keep portions moderate because melons contain natural sugars. The fifth natural electrolyte drink, grape electrolyte drink. Grapes have a deep historical connection and were considered a symbol of abundance and life in ancient times. They contain a large amount of water along with potassium, magnesium, and natural sugars that provide quick energy. Red and purple grapes also contain resveratrol, a plant compound studied for its antioxidant properties and possible heart health benefits. A refreshing electrolyte drink can be made by blending frozen grapes with cold water, a squeeze of lemon, and a small pinch of salt. Raisins, which are dried grapes, provide a more concentrated source of potassium but should be eaten in moderation because they are higher in natural sugar. The sixth natural electrolyte drink, cucumber water. Cucumber is one of the simplest and most effective natural hydration foods. It contains around 95% water and provides minerals such as potassium and magnesium. Ancient people living in hot environments valued cucumbers because they helped maintain hydration in difficult conditions. Cucumber water is extremely easy to prepare. Simply add cucumber slices to a pitcher of cold water and allow it to infuse. Adding mint, lemon, and a small pinch of sea salt can turn it into a refreshing natural electrolyte drink. It is low in calories and can be enjoyed throughout the day. The seventh natural electrolyte drink, date drink. Dates were considered a valuable survival food in the ancient world because they provided energy, minerals, and long-lasting nutrition. The date palm was deeply connected with life in desert regions, where people depended on its fruit for nourishment. Dates contain potassium, magnesium, fiber, and natural sugars that provide quick energy, especially during hot weather. A simple date drink can be made by blending a few soft dates with cold water, a tiny pinch of sea salt, and a little cinnamon. Because dates are naturally high in sugar and potassium, people with diabetes or kidney concerns should consume them carefully and seek professional guidance if needed. Final note. These 7 natural electrolyte drinks and foods show how traditional diets have used simple ingredients to support hydration and energy for generations. From watermelon juice and pomegranate drink to cucumber water and dates, these natural options provide important minerals like potassium, magnesium, calcium, and sodium that the body uses every day. However, everyone's health needs are different. If you have kidney disease, diabetes, heart conditions, high blood pressure, or you take regular medications, always speak with your doctor or a qualified healthcare professional before making major changes to your diet. Natural foods can be a valuable part of a healthy lifestyle, but they should not be considered a replacement for professional medical care. Stay hydrated, choose nourishing foods, and take care of your body, especially during the hot summer months.